A tsunami is not just a big wave, it is a series of massive walls of water caused by the sudden displacement of an enormous volume of water. Unlike storm waves, which are created by wind, tsunamis are triggered by earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, landslides, or even meteorite impacts. Traveling across the ocean at the speed of a jet plane, up to 800 kilometers per hour, they are almost invisible in the open sea. But as they approach the shore, the waves grow in height, transforming into a destructive force. Tsunamis most often occur in the Pacific Ring of Fire, Japan, Indonesia, Chile, Peru, Alaska, but they can also happen in other places such as the Mediterranean Sea. In 365 AD, a massive earthquake on Crete triggered a tsunami that destroyed Alexandria in Egypt. Today, we will go through all the levels of tsunamis, from barely noticeable to those capable of rewriting the geography of the Earth. Level 1. The so-called unnoticed tsunami. Its height reaches up to half a meter. It doesn't look threatening, but it can still cause chaos in coastal areas. For people standing near the water, such a wave isn't dangerous, but docked boats and small vessels can suffer collisions or damage. In 2015, after an earthquake near the Solomon Islands, instruments recorded a 40-centimeter wave, which locals mistook for an unusual tide. Level 2. Minor tsunami. The height ranges from half a meter to 1 meter. On land, such a wave can reach an adult's waist and easily knock them off their feet. It can damage piers and smash small boats. In 2010, after a massive earthquake in Chile, waves about 80 centimeters high reached the shores of New Zealand, tearing several yachts from their moorings and flooding docks. Level 3. Moderate tsunami. The height ranges from 1 to 3 meters, roughly the size of a ground floor doorway. The water can move at speeds up to 50 kilometers per hour, sweeping away everything in its path. In 1992, an earthquake off Indonesia's Flores Island caused a 2.5-meter wave that flooded coastal villages and claimed over 2,000 lives. Waves this size can sweep away cars, destroy wooden houses, and flood streets hundreds of meters inland. Level 4. Significant tsunami. The height ranges from 3 to 5 meters, about the height of a 2-story building. On July 12, 1993, an earthquake near Japan's Okushiri Island generated a 4.5-meter wave that reached the shore in just 5 minutes. The town was flooded and 202 people died. At this height, concrete piers are destroyed, ships capsize, and coastal buildings are wiped out completely. Level 5. Strong tsunami. The height ranges from 5 to 10 meters, similar to a 3- or 4-story building, with water speeds reaching up to 60 kilometers per hour. The most famous example is the Great Chilean Earthquake of 1960, magnitude 9.5. Waves up to 10 meters high traveled to Hawaii and Japan, covering more than 17,000 kilometers. In Japan, 142 people were killed. Such a disaster can destroy bridges, wash away roads, and penetrate 2 to 3 kilometers inland. Level 6. Very strong tsunami. The height ranges from 10 to 20 meters, comparable to a 5-story building. On December 26, 2004, a magnitude 9.1 earthquake off Sumatra's coast generated waves up to 15 meters high. More than 230,000 people died across 14 countries. One terrifying sign of this tsunami was the sudden retreat of the sea, exposing the seabed hundreds of meters out. Many unaware people walked onto it and were caught by the wave minutes later. Level 7. Catastrophic tsunami. The height ranges from 20 to 30 meters, like a 9-story building. On March 11, 2011, a magnitude 9.0 earthquake off Japan's coast triggered a wave averaging 25 meters high, with some spots reaching 40 meters. It destroyed over 120,000 buildings and caused the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster. Waves this size can flood coastlines for tens of kilometers, wiping out all life in their path. Level 8. Mega tsunami. The height ranges from 30 to 100 meters, but usually has a localized impact. These are caused by massive collapses into the water. On July 9, 1958, in Lituya Bay, Alaska, a landslide of 30 million cubic meters of rock generated a wave 524 meters high. It stripped trees from slopes and destroyed everything in its path. Fortunately, such events are extremely rare. One of the causes of tsunamis is volcanic eruptions, so before you go, make sure to watch our video about the largest supervolcanoes on Earth.